Hi there. My name is Joselito Villarta. I am a certified public accountant with more than 20 years of experience in accounting, finance, and bookkeeping. I am also a master in business administration. I have been providing bookkeeping, accounting, and admin support services to clients from the US, UK, Canada, and Australia that I met at Upwork since 2010. I have already completed more than 100 bookkeeping and accounting projects at Upwork. I have used several accounting softwares like QuickBooks, Xero, Peachtree, Wave, and some few to mention. I have started using QuickBooks Desktop since 2008 and QuickBooks Online since 2010. I am a QuickBooks Pro advisor. Okay, what steps would I take if I am categorizing a transaction but aren't sure exactly of how it should be categorized? Okay, so when I am categorizing transactions, I will first group the transactions by vendor. In most cases, the transactions of a vendor are categorized using consistent account. I will then refer to the categorized transactions of that vendor or of a particular vendor in the vendor and supplier page in QuickBooks to see what is the category used of the transactions of that vendor. I will then use the same account category to categorize the new and uncategorized transaction of that vendor. If the vendor is new, I will search some details of the vendor from Google and then use the details gathered to determine the category of the transactions of that vendor. If I can't still be sure of the category, I will put the transaction in a temporary category account or category called Ask Client. I will send the list of Ask Client transactions later to the client to get some help with the category or some brief description of the transaction that could help me categorize the transaction. That's how I do it. What steps would I take if I am reconciling an account but the numbers don't equal to 0? For bank or credit card accounts in QuickBooks that are connected to the bank and feeding transactions to QuickBooks, my first step is to use the clear date column in the details section of the reconciliation page. The off balance is usually due to transactions posted in QuickBooks during the month to be reconciled but was cleared in the bank in the succeeding month. These transactions will be immediately identified if we sort the cleared date column from the most recent to the oldest cleared transaction. This method is 99.99% effective for bank or credit card accounts in QuickBooks that are connected to the bank, connected and feeding to the bank, and are feeding transactions from the bank to QuickBooks. if the first step does not resolve the off balance, or if the account to be reconciled is not connected to the bank, the ultimate step is to do a tracing and vouching process between the QuickBooks entries and the entries in the PDF bank or credit card statement. So each item in the QuickBooks entries using the reconciliation page is traced to the bank statement, and then once traced, it is marked by checking the item in the reconciliation page. So that's how it is. But in most cases, accounts are usually connected to the bank, so the first step is used and the off balance is immediately resolved by using the cleared date column. So in this